Hello everyone, Burb here. Just a quick bonus video on the July schedule. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm here just to give you the information you need. So the date you're looking for 90% of you, is Grand Live will start on July 22nd. So there's roughly 3 more weeks of Track Blazer before Track Blazer just becomes the parent scenario, and Grand Live will release, basically reviving the game for a lot of people who are frustrated. Other than that, if you are looking for the schedule itself, I completely understand. I will be going into depth a little bit further, but I will pause here for those who are just looking for the Grand Live date of July 22nd and the different events on screen. All right, if you're looking for my commentary and my thoughts on the events, here we are. First of all, the maintenance for the 7.1 patch is happening right about now at time of release of the video. We went over with 2 videos on the changes we think are going to be in the 6.24 patch notes, which will become the 7.1 patch. I will confirm them probably on July 2nd or July 3rd when we are able to figure out what's actually in the game. And then you will see a note or a post from me that says, hey, everything in those videos are great, or these are the things that are missing from those videos, okay? So I will let you know if everything's implemented. The long and short of it is basically there's pace-up modes that help normalize the pack so we don't have end closers passing other different roles, and so that front runners can go and do solo front, along with a bunch of other things that go and have a lot of quality of life, namely some pace chaser and late surger gamble excels are now good. Okay, do watch those videos if you want in-depth breakdowns of the possible skill changes or what's actually changing with the patch itself. It's one, you probably already watched it, it's one of my most popular videos. Otherwise, we have a story event on July 2nd immediately happening. This is just like any other story event. We will be running our careers. We will be watching a nice little story. We will be getting a bonus SSR card that I forgot what it is. I think it's Zeno Rob Roy. If I remember, no, that was the one previous. I'll look that up later and put it in the description. Otherwise, it's just another story event where we'll get a couple extra clocks and goddess statues from the spinny wheel, a bunch of nice carrots just for playing the game. All right, and we can also use the URA scenario if you are frustrated with Track Blazer. Most importantly is that this also got pulled back a week, which means Summer Marzensky speed is pulled back a week. So you frontrunner players, you will not have a throne situation. You will be able to pull on the card that enables your entire roll before halfway through the CM sequence. So you'll be able to have the full time to build your Leo Cup aces and get top runner, which is quite a powerful skill, especially on a shorter track like this. I will have a video tomorrow probably on this card because it is quite a high meta implications, okay? Otherwise, we have as well on the same day, July 2nd, we have Gold Ship Summer and Summer McQueen. Summer McQueen is basically Measure Bright in the Pace Chaser role with a few exceptions, as well as Gold Ship will change the Team Trials meta because you will be able to have additional skills on characters being pulled up with 564, as well as the debuffers will want to move things like Dominators to non-medium tracks or Keen Eye from non-mile tracks, and we will get a little bit stronger debuffers as well. I will be going and doing some character guides on these shortly, but they are kind of the ones that got hit with the schedule change because Cygames did pull this back 1 week, which is an overall positive because I would rather just have people be able to build aces rather than having to wait frustratingly like we did with Throne the whole time. After that, July 7th, we have Bamboo Memory, who has a nice little acceleration ultimate. There's no top meta implications for this character. We will go over the character when it's a little bit closer, but you know, it's another fun character being added to the game that is not just a skin. We have a rerun banner of Yukino Bijin and Kudo Dictus feat card. Not really the best thing to do. You could try and daily pull for Yukino Bijin to try to get an NSM thing. Otherwise, really, the value of these cards aren't the highest. Yukino Bijin is a utility card. There's plenty of cards to pull for in the future. Kudo Dictus was basically there for the 15% race bonus in Guts builds. We don't care about race bonus in 3 weeks, so the longevity of these cards are just simply not there, okay? You can also grab Yukino Bijin from any of the selectors as we go along anyways. After that, the Leo Cup is on July 12th through the 21st, meaning that the first races will happen on the 16th. It is the Nakayama 1200 meter sprint track. The overview and the Pace Chaser guide are already out. I will probably make the front and late surger and end closer guide rather quickly. It's a rather simple track. It's just grab sprint skills and grab your various different corners and straight skills. It's just this starting of the race is very awkward because there's no straight in the mid race, so your straight skills are rather late. Again, I have 30-minute guides on them. Those probably go much more into depth than what I can go to here. The first anniversary kind of has a prequel part 1 that has a couple of quests that gives you a little bit of carrots between July 14th, which is 1 week before the start of Grand Live and when the 1.5 year anniversary celebration starts properly. Kopano Riki happens the day after on July 16th, and this is a very high meta character for Dirt CMs, although Dirt CMs are few and far between. And again, like I always say, you don't have to pull meta characters. You can just pull the characters that you like and build them up with good support cards. That's my suggestion always. Kopano Riki is a powerful horse, especially on dirt tracks, and for those that enjoy them, she is also usable on turf, although a lot harder to build on those. Manhattan Cafe, Stamina SSR. I also think she has Turf G, right? I could be thinking about that. Sorry. The Manhattan Cafe Stamina SSR, all you need to know is that Of Call Mine basically kills your speed on longs. It's a negative white skill with a long duration. This is not the stamina card that was the previous Measure. I'm saying all the wrong words. Manhattan Cafe Stamina. It's a different Manhattan Cafe Stamina with a 0.75 with a negative white stamina negative white speed attached to it, which is not the best thing to do, honestly, but it doesn't have the best stamina output either, or non-stamina output either, so I think this is quite a easy skip for people. The 1.5 anniversary starts on July 22nd along with the Grand Live. This is a really big day. The 1.5 anniversary will officially start, give you a bunch of quests to run a bunch of races and get a ton of carrots, which will be much needed because also when Grand Live starts on the 22nd, we have the Smart Falcon Grand Live which is a Smart Falcon for dirts that's slightly better than current Smart Falcon on dirts, but is practically a lot worse than Base Falcon on turf, and honestly Base Falcon even on dirt is quite good. She just has an innate gold recovery. The big thing is that this is the start on July 22nd of the Light Hello SSR PAL and Agnes Tachyon SSR Speed cards. This is the primary banner, I think, for most people. It is quite powerful. It is the scenario tax card. I believe people are suggesting 2 LB as the highest power, basically, for Light Hello, and then you try to get your Tachyon as high LB as possible. I will say that Tachyon at MLB should feel a lot better than the rest of them because that skill point bonus is truly where that card gets all of its power. Now, you can scenario link her at lower LB and it's perfectly fine. Having a spark or 2 for this, I think, is going to be your happiness for the next 4 months. And this is if there's one banner to pull on, this is the one that I would suggest people. Of course, it's the scenario banner. After that, the most important event, okay, I can't even make the meme, but I guess rivaling that of Grand Life Start. But Wings of Iron, Hazy Tales. If you don't know, I'm a Ticket Oshi player. So I enjoy having a ticket that I can actually play and not have to worry if my ult's going to proc or not. So Winning Ticket Steampunk is releasing on July 27th with another story event with the Wings of Iron, Hazy Tales story event. It has Winning Ticket Steampunk and Taishin as well. So those 2 characters, they're both perfectly fine. Taishin does get better with some buffs down the line. Base Taishin's just such a good character right now. It's hard to say that she's better now, but she will get better on medium tracks in the future. Winning Ticket is kind of a medium track specialist as well, and I'm looking quite a lot for this. After that, there is the Tokai Teo SSR Wit card and the Twin Turbo SSR Guts card. It's difficult to run a Guts card. Tokai Teo Wit is good if somehow you have extra carrots remaining after the Light Hello Tachyon banner, or you're a new player wanting a alternative version to getting Professor of Curvature. Professor of Curvature, for you players that have a lot of currency attached to your name, it's better to get it on Tokai Teo Wit because if you have all the other speed cards, they have higher speed gen than Kidison Black has as well, even though there is consistency. So as a high roll option, you could decide to grab this card instead. But again, that is for high budget players. This is a very tough banner to suggest after we are literally pulling on like 3 banners here, possibly. If you haven't noticed, our currents are absolutely dead. So if I were to suggest anything, for Grand Live, the primary banner should be the Agnes Tachyon and Light Hello banner. And then after that, if you are a frontrunner player, you can consider the Summer Marzensky banner. But remember that Marzensky will be rerun later as well. So if you had to choose, I would choose the Tachyon banner. Unless you are truly a front-only player, then perhaps you go and you grab Marzensky. And that's a balance that I will talk about in the Summer Marzensky banner video. All right, kind of went pretty quick there. was trying to rush this out a little bit, but I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this was the info that you need. Honestly, pretty sure the service is just, hey, the big day is July 22nd. Grand Live is releasing then, along with pretty much all the banners that you care about. I'm sure a lot of people will join the game then, and I need to start making Grand Live videos. So take care, everyone. Burb out.